Hey Cancer, welcome back. My apologies for the delay. I am feeling better, so let's rock and roll. I've brought a new deck with me, the Tarot of Mystical Moments. I've only used it once. I used it with Aries, and it was pretty intuitive, this deck. Likely going to be a more intuitive read versus the more traditional system. Hoping it resonates with at least one person out there. All it takes is one, right? Cancer. There is no delay in these cards coming out either. There is no constant shuffling here. There's lots to say. So interesting. We're getting the Nine of Wands come out. That was one that Aries got as well with the Queen of Cups, though. The other one was the Pentacles reading. Queen of Wands as well. Interesting. So Cancer, I feel like this is you, for sure. Sorry, Cancer, I'm just getting a feel for these cards out. So this Nine of Wands, I was just saying, and keep in mind, this deck is really new to me. I've actually, again, like I said, only worked with it once, and I haven't read, oh my gosh, I'm having trouble speaking this afternoon. I haven't read the artist's interpretation yet, but not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes I think you just got to go with what you hear or see, depending on your skill there. So the Nine of Wands really, to me speaks about somebody who's kind of been, that's not a good choice of words. I was going to say has been around. That's not it, though. They've been well seasoned in life. I think there's been a lot of hard hits blown to this person, and I think this is potentially you. And I feel like it's really gotten to you, quite honestly. Like normally I would say with this card, it hasn't gotten to this person. They can still believe in love. They can still, I think you want to be this person. Because when I look over here at the Queen of Cups, I'm really seeing somebody who's feeling really in their emotions, who's feeling that potentially life has gotten the best of them, feeling really low energy right now. Not necessarily depressed per se, but just feeling a bit tired, like if I can put it like that, and wishing that they could feel this way, wishing that they could come through these trials of life and feel stronger for it, is what I'm getting. Okay. Let's see if this goes the way of love, or if this is career or something like that. Let's keep going here. I feel like you're an incredibly intuitive person. I feel like I'm hearing that you use your feelers in situations. So you're really good at kind of sensing the energies of people and what's around you and stuff like that. But sometimes that it's a detriment. It's almost like you can't get away from it. And you'd probably like to get away from it once in a while. It's a bit much. I kind of feel here that you've got one, it's either a pet or potentially a person that you feel very close to, that you feel you can bond with, that you feel understands, that you can go to, or if it's a pet, cuddle with, or a person, I guess, you could cuddle with when you're kind of feeling like it's all a bit much. I think you probably spend a lot of time daydreaming. I think you're really deep into your emotions, so you might get lost in your emotions a lot. Yeah. You're all water. Like, obviously you're a water sign, but you're really in your feels in this. Like I said, incredibly intuitive, but almost to the point that, like, you can literally suction onto a person. She's got these octopus strands of hair, right? You can really latch onto a person, but that takes a toll on you. And so I'd have to say that you've got to be really careful about boundaries and about protecting your energy and stuff like that. Okay. Ace of Swords. Interesting. Somebody here holds a key to something that you need. I feel like this person is a bit older, or they're an old soul is what I'm getting. This person is going to help you in some way, shape, or form. Yes. with the more shadow aspects of yourself. But this person definitely holds the key. And it feels professional. This doesn't feel like a friend. This feels like a professional person. Someone that you can trust. Someone who's incredibly confident and secure within themselves. But they're also very gentle and understanding. And they've got a very peaceful feeling to them. Very calm. Very good listener. This person's a very good listener. And I feel like they can get up in your head. Like they understand you. They understand the inner workings of your brains. This person is probably also very logical. So again, you know, if this is a therapist potentially or a doctor of some sort, because I feel like they're really analytical, but they can also swim in those emotions. It's like they got a perfect balance of that logical, analytical mind and getting into your head sort of thing in a good way, not a bad way. Only, you know, again, with the boundary stuff, that they only can get in as far as you let them, right? But they balance that really beautifully with the watery sides of yourself, the more emotional aspects. Yes, they balance that very well. It almost feels like this person is heaven sent, quite honestly. So if you don't know this person already, amazing, they're coming in. If you do know this person, you'll understand what I mean when I describe this person. You'll know immediately if this resonates with you or not. King of Pentacles here is somebody who's watching all of this. So King of Pentacles, I am going to get into signs. It's interesting in the last, you know, whatever, 3 or 4 videos that I've done, I've really spoken about wanting to get away from identifying signs in each of the cards, and speaking more about the energy that the cards hold themselves, because, you know, Cancer, you could be a water sign, but you could have very fiery elements in your chart, right? But in this card, I really feel drawn to call out the sign. And here we're looking at like a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. I always get Virgo with King of Pentacles, though, honestly. Is like automatically I get Virgo. But there's somebody here who's watching all of this very astutely. Someone who can see the bigger picture in life, I'm hearing. Someone who trusts their intuition. Someone who doesn't like to be the center of attention. They really don't like that at all. But they're very confident. They're very intelligent. You know, they're probably well off. They enjoy nature. They enjoy the natural world. They're probably very quiet. It's like they're not rude or outspoken or like, you know, abrasive by any means. This person is quite quiet and diplomatic, I'm getting. So this person's looking on. So I don't know if you know someone like that in your life who is either that sign or kind of embodies those characteristics, but there's something about them watching this situation. I'm hearing from afar. From afar. Okay. I feel like you're most at home and you're most comfortable when you're in your feels, when you're kind of daydreaming and off in your own little world sort of thing, when you're alone or with this other person, or I really don't feel like it's a person. I really have to tell you it's a pet. I really feel like it's a pet of some sort. You really like your quiet time. You really enjoy that. That's when you feel most yourself and at home. But it can get a bit lonely and a bit sad up there, okay? So I'm just hearing to watch that isolative tendency. I think, again, you wish you could be more confident, potentially. You wish that you could maybe see the positive side of some of the negative things that have happened to you, but it's difficult for you. You're wishing for this to happen here. The Three of Cups, interesting. Okay, I'm going to probably say that with each of these cards because honestly, I haven't even looked at all these cards. Like when I bought them, I looked at a few and then I put them away for these readings. Yeah, okay. Of course. How did I miss that? There's a real sense of community here and of connectedness, but not. I think, first of all, I think this is spirit wanting to double that message I said about watching that tendency to isolate. I feel like there is someone in your social circle that's really good about rounding up all of the friends. They're really good at that. Yes, exactly. And then the other two are not so good. Like it's not like they don't want to connect. You know, they bring their hoop here. Um, but this one friend, and maybe this is you. I don't feel like it's you though. I really don't. I feel like this is somebody that you're friendship with, or potentially coworkers that you're really close to, whatever. But there's somebody that's really good about rounding everybody up. Especially people that tend to kind of keep to themselves a little bit more and don't come out or don't go out, that sort of thing. We have Three of Swords here on the bottom. We'll see if that rears its head. Oh, God. I don't know why the cards keep flying over there. Interesting that the Queen of Wands did end up coming out. It was on the bottom of the deck at the beginning there. This friend. This friend, I think, is trying to pull you out of this isolative experience. The Five of Swords here really speaks to, what is this? I mean, there's a sense of peace here. There's something to do, a relationship that you've had in the past. This person's no longer in your life. This person had a very guarded heart. So you and this person parted ways quite some time ago. I'm not talking a matter of weeks or a couple months. It's potentially years that you've been separated from this person, and probably because they didn't share their heart with you. They were very guarded. They turned away from you. I feel like they rejected you for some reason. I don't think it was for the right reason, but they did. They sure did. And I feel like I'm just hearing that you only got half of the truth. I feel like you went to them. I feel like you gave them something so pure and innocent. I don't know if you two were like just casually dating, or not even, it's not that. It's not casually dating. What I'm trying to say is, like, it doesn't feel like this is a red hot passionate affair. This feels more like friendship, or just a close relationship, but maybe like you didn't get intimately involved with them or something. Um, but there's something about this, only you only getting half the story. And I feel like you want to reach out to this person and express something to them, but your backs are to each other. So I don't know that that's going to happen. And this is what's put you in this somber mood. Whoever this person was, potentially this King of Pentacles, quite honestly, is what it feels like. I'm not going to lie, the energy feels, quite similar in here. And I think this friend is looking on and seeing this. I think there was a part of you that is this Queen of Wands energy. I think in the past, before whatever happened here went on, you were the type of person that was like a little ray of sunshine. I'm hearing a little social butterfly, somebody who had really interesting ideas, maybe a bit eccentric, not loud, so not like really out there. Your brilliance was really in this, like you were like a little ray of sunshine, I'm hearing, is what it was. But it's a quiet way of being a little ray of sunshine. Like you didn't need to be the center of attention and stuff. There was just something about you that when they hang around you, like you're like a moth to a flame type of person. That's just your energy, okay? And I feel like this person is trying to get you back into that energy. Like, come out, come with us, like let's hang out and stuff like that, after they've seen you go through this with whoever this is and left you in this state up here, okay? And leaving you wishing that you could handle that better. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Okay. Okay, beautiful. So tell us more. I want to be Snoopy. What's with this Five of Swords, please? Tell me what happened in this Five of Swords here with this King of Pentacles. I feel like you probably are in counseling right now. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So in this deck, this creator had actually made all of the kings, queens as well. Or how do I say that? Oh my God. Had made all of the king cards feminine cards, right? And so you could either read the deck using one or the other, or you could use both. And I've chosen to use both because it's all about energy to me, not necessarily just about, you know, the traditional meaning of a card. It's interesting because the immediate feeling that I got was that you two were a match when I saw this card, that you two, but it was almost like you were carried more of the feminine energy that you would see in the King of Pentacles, whereas this person carried more of that masculine energy. Okay, I do believe that you two were a match. This is rather unfortunate, actually. This is rather sad because you were the perfect match. You had high hopes with this person. You had dreams of building an empire with them, quite honestly. You, if there could be, I don't know if any of you are into twin flames and stuff like that. I think, you know, this is the kind of scenario that we're looking at, because with the King of Pentacles here, with two kings, there's almost like this mirroring energy, but it's different. Like, again, I said that masculine and feminine qualities, you know, both very hardworking, both, you know, secure within yourselves and confident, but not that arrogant confidence, you know, not at all. You both have done very well for yourselves, but you've just gotten there differently. You operate differently, but you kind of achieve the same thing. Another nature lover, I feel that you probably really enjoy nature. You like being out in nature. You potentially enjoy like gardening or flowers and stuff like that. I'm hearing even taking pictures of flowers. You had really high hopes for this person or with this person. It's because you see here, look at the energies in here that we're seeing. Like, this card is very like the yellow, the sunshine. And again, this is your energy here, right? So this is how I know it's you. This person is going to help you get your spark back, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Tell us more about the Five of Swords. I'm wondering if someone maybe come in between the two of you. Did someone come in between the two of you? Or is this person involved with someone else where they've iced them out? You know, we do have the Three of Cups here. I don't feel it's a third party energy sort of meaning for that Three of Cups, but, you know, I do have to mention that because it does come to mind. The Magician. So Magician carries Gemini Virgo energy. This card is so magical. It's all about manifestation. And again, in the natural world, there's a really heavy emphasis on the natural world in this pairing. I'm just hearing that the two of you could create a lot of magic together. I'm sorry, you guys, my speech is really off today. It kind of comes and goes. I'm just going to slide these over so you can see more on the camera, because it's important for some folks to be able to visualize this, right? Okay. So I believe that the two of you manifested this, or are manifesting potentially a new beginning. We did have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Please, let's get some more. What's being created here? What's being manifested? I feel like if there is communication going on between of you, it could be in the 5D right now. I'm being drawn to the butterfly. If you've been seeing a lot of butterflies, this could be for you. Something very magical about this connection, though. There's an innocence to it. There's a lot of innocence in this connection. It's beautiful. Actually, the energy is so gorgeous. New beginnings, I'm hearing, right? Yet distinctly two very different people in different ways about going, different ways of going about things, but very similar in other ways. Yeah. First of all, I think both of you probably feel really shitty about this. I am getting that. It still hurts. This, whatever went down here, it still hurts. It still hurts, I suspect, both of you. There was a lot of love here, but it never really got off the ground, I'm hearing. I don't know if someone saw something that broke their heart. Yeah. But I am hearing, it's interesting because I'm hearing the two of you manifested this, and I thought that's kind of interesting. Why would that be? But I'm getting that this was manifested, this ending was manifested almost so that the two of you could perhaps work on things that needed to be tended to before it went any further, okay? I don't know what that means to somebody out there. We might get some more information through the cards, but that's what I'm hearing. So if that resonates, stick around. Tell me more about this Three of Swords and Magician here, please. I'm getting the energy of it's almost like we had to do this. This was so painful, but we had to do this in order for something better to come along. This had to happen, and it's like both of you knew it, but it wasn't easy, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, the Four of Swords. There was some healing and there was some healing that needed to take place, and this was divinely guided. Whatever this was meant to be. None of this was a coincidence. Whatever happened, whatever went down, this is of no coincidence. This laid you down. You guys needed to take a time out from this for, I'm getting reasons like of healing, working on self is what I'm hearing, okay? When I see this card here, it's about manifesting. I see, exactly. Okay, how do I explain this? The two of you leaving each other created an opportunity where you two could grow into something bigger and better. Or even potentially just you, okay? If not this person, for you for sure. And you are the one coming to this reading, right? So it was almost like you get to paint your own story, it's what I'm hearing. And by doing this, so many beautiful things are going to come from it. There's a real investment in self here, heavy, heavy investment in self. And this ending created this downtime that you found yourself in order for you to, I'm just hearing like, oh shoot, like a metamorphosis. Yeah, look, it broke at the Lovers and the Eight of Cups. Okay, walking away. Okay, that's not confirmation, seriously, guys. Yeah, this is all about you and or this person needing to go within and heal yourselves and really get to know yourselves, I'm hearing. Seven of Cups here. Really get to know yourselves and express yourselves into the world. And so it's kind of like I'm getting the sensation of you don't join forces with somebody in especially in like a twin flame relationship to complete each other. It's like you come as two complete people. And when you join forces, those forces create something even bigger than you could have ever dreamed, okay? And it's to help others, okay? It's like the power couple, if you will. It's like the power couple coming together to make a huge difference in the world. You couldn't accomplish that if you came together as two halves, right? You have to come together as two whole people who know themselves, who love themselves, who work through their shit and their baggage and stuff like that in order for this to come to be, okay? And I'm just hearing you will get what you wished for. You will absolutely get what you wished for. I feel like this has already happened for you. Like, I feel like you've been working on this already. I don't feel like... Whoa. This must have been past energy, because when I look at this here, this spread feels to me like you've done this and you will get what you wish for. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. This is something that you've worked on. You've planted those seeds. You've tended that garden. You've done the hard work. And this is a new beginning, okay? And we've got Pentacles coming up again, all right? So a match for both of these kings. We've got the Page of Pentacles for a new beginning. And I was literally just talking about how you will get what you wish for because you've done this work. You've done this work. The Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Like, this reading is loaded full of pentacles, guys. With the Four of Pentacles, this is just a caution. Yes, this is a caution to not to be so guarded, to really share yourself more. I feel like you really guard your home life. And so whether that, if you have a family or whether that's just your home and personal life, that you guard very carefully and nobody kind of gets past that. Like there's almost like two aspects of yourself that you present to the world, right? And so there's you at home in this energy here, and then there's you out in public, okay? And I feel like it's saying that you really are in this energy here where you're guarding yourself, you're isolating, that sort of thing. You're not letting people in. And, you've got this part of yourself under lock and key sort of thing. And this is saying or asking you to consider stepping off the edge and kind of balancing those two period. So instead of seeing it as black and white, like I either show this or I show that, right? It's like balancing those two aspects of yourself. And so showing people with good boundaries in place a little bit of yourself, a little bit of your home self, this person who likes to go within, this, sensitive, beautiful, quiet person, with a little more of this too, okay? That's what Spirit's asking you to do or to consider, because it has something to do with this new beginning here. And potentially through this process, you've learned or you're learning to be able to do that. You're stepping back out into the world, I'm hearing, and sharing a little more about yourself, being a little more vulnerable, potentially going out a little bit more, period, right? If you've been isolating and stuff. I'm just going to move my papers down here. We're totally running out of room. We've got the High Priestess here and the Queen of Swords. Guys, I feel like this is the evolution of you. I'm going to be honest. I feel like you've really manifested this new beginning, this tragic ending sort of thing, or something that's been put on pause in order to learn how to better balance the parts of yourself that the world needs to see and to share and to really create that vulnerability, right? Safely though, little bits at a time. With the High Priestess here, it's again stepping out behind that curtain and letting some of those secrets be revealed, right? Trusting that it's going to be okay. Like if you look at the energy in this card here with this Queen of Cups and then the High Priestess here, do you see the difference in energy in those two cards with the character here? Right? You're really stepping into this power. You have come a long ways, my love. Whoever this is, brava, because you've done the hard work and you've evolved into this person that has set better boundaries, who's better balanced. If this hasn't happened yet and you're resonating with this, expect this to be if you keep on the current path, okay? The Queen of Swords speaks, generally, again, I'm not going to go off the traditional meaning in the tarot. I'm going to go off this card. A kind of like this all-seeing, all-knowing person. Again, very confident, very wise, but this quiet confidence. There's nothing loud or belligerent about you, and nothing boastful. Like you're very down to earth and very modest. I'm just getting bird watching in here. I don't know if you watch birds. There's a lot of birds in this. You can't really see them mixed in there because my camera's kind of crappy. And she's looking out. So you've got your sights set on this King of Pentacles here, this person that you were with this person. I don't know. There's something in there. It's a lot of bird picture, a lot of communication. So birds can be spirit messengers. They can talk a lot about communication and stuff like that, right? So it could be that, again, that you really either enjoy the company of birds, you like to watch birds, you study birds, or just that your communication has gotten so much better. Again, you're able to communicate your needs better. You're able to communicate your boundaries. You're able to be more of your authentic self. Okay. Yeah, beautiful. This is a gorgeous reading. Gorgeous reading, Cancer. Beautiful. Potential future. Let's just get one card for, we're running a bit long. Jeez, I keep saying I'm going to keep these down to like 15 minutes, folks, and I'm going double that at least, but it just doesn't feel right to cut it off at the time. And typically I find when there's a a bit more of an intuitive read. It's not so much about the cards, it's about channeling, right? And channelings always run a little bit longer and need to be respected, for sure. Okay, now let's get some messages then. I feel drawn to monology. Do we have a new moon coming up soon? I gotta look up on my calendar. Yeah, because we just had the full moon in Scorpio at the beginning of the month. That was intense. All right, let's see. Final messages, please. Final messages to close out the reading. Maybe not. Surely there might be just one. One is all we need. Any more than that, and then we end up down another rabbit hole, and I'm making an extended. If you guys are looking for extendeds, let me know in the comment section below. Always happy to hear your feedback. And if enough people are wanting them, then I can start a Vimeo account or something like that, and we can go to extended as well. I'm just hearing to split the deck, so we will. I really want to take this, actually. That one really stood out to me. Believe in the impossible. What was this one down below? It's time to release negativity. Don't really feel like that one was supposed to flip out, because I don't feel like there's a negative bone in your body right now. Perhaps if there's someone out there watching this that is still kind of stuck in that state, I'm sorry, but I don't feel like that card. I don't think I was supposed to flip that over, because I don't see any negativity in here, and I just don't get the sense that you're in that position. I think the last reading I did, who was that? Was it Aries that I just did? Yeah, it was Aries. I think, potentially in that reading, but this one, no. Believe in the impossible. Is this what she's looking out on? Right? So if there's something that you've been wanting, I don't know if it's a reconciliation with this person, or if it's a project that you've been thinking about, or if it's just self-improvement, wanting to seek out another relationship, even, you'll know what it is for you. Spirit is asking you to believe in the impossible, okay? Why is this lagging so much? Okay. Cancer, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that we can continue to build upon this amazing community of beautiful people. Thank you all so much for your views, for your comments to date. I always really super enjoy hearing them, seeing them. I look forward to reading for you next time. Bye, Cancer. Take care.